I just got a quick question for you all before I start the show. If you're drunk as fuck right now, just make some noise for me. Anybody? No? Fuck. It's a good start.
We're all completely sober. Sobriety! Say something else.
Ooh, this is going to be weird. The drunker you are, the funnier I am, so we'll see how this goes.
What about
I'm going to start you off with a little story. I always like starting off all my sets with this story. The story happened when I was in 9th grade, and I really liked this girl, but like, I was super awkward. And like, everybody gets awkward. Like, that's normal, but like, my awkwardness was on like a whole nother level. Like, just to put it in perspective, if I shoved this microphone up my ass right now, like the atmosphere in this room wouldn't be as awkward. It's like, it's 2020, I get you all are into some weird things, but I assume that's pretty awkward. But at this time, I did have a YouTube channel, and so I had the bright idea of posting a song to my YouTube channel for this girl and sending it to her. So I send it, I upload it, go on with my day, and the day after I got called to the principal's office, and like, at this time I was a pretty good kid, like I just went to class, came home, so I was very confused, and I sat down at the principal's office, and I sat down with my principal, and he said he saw the video that I posted, and like, I was a cocky kid at the time, and I thought that was pretty cool, I don't know, but he said he knew what it's about, which is weird because I didn't use the girl's name in the video at all. So like, kind of like Columbo, they kind of like pieced the puzzles together. And so, it was 9th period, and I got sent back to class. And after 9th period ended, I had to face my parents, because they did call my parents about the whole situation. And I'll never forget that situation. My dad came in and interrogated me as if like writing a love song was like a bomb threat or something. And my mom is a very kind of clean person. She doesn't like any cursing. But she came home and she asked me about the situation. And when I explained it to her, she was kind of confused, and I'll never forget what she said, being, that she is so clean. And she just told me, if somebody did that for me, I would be flattered. And if this girl didn't appreciate it, fuck that bitch. She ain't worth your time, I would like to say I've changed, but I'm still pretty awkward. Not much has changed. It's just a part of who I am now. Like one time I was dancing at a club and this girl wanted to dance with me, which I assume is supposed to be like sexy, but like it's hard to be sexy when you have the dance moves of like a string bean, It's not sexy at all. And like I didn't even know what to say to her at the time, so it was kind of like I was just staring at her like I was Charles Manson trying to find his next victim. But I did find a good girl though. She's in the Army. And guys, we gotta stop being prideful. There are girls that are stronger than us, because she is definitely stronger than me. Like she was telling me that she has to get up at 6 in the morning and run 2 miles. I'm like, no, the only running I'm doing is to the toaster to get my Pop-Tart, And she was also telling me that she has to do like 35 push-ups in 2 minutes. And I was like, no, the only thing I push is my life problems away. I've been trying to stay positive lately, but there are some things that I absolutely hate. One thing I hate is when I see little kids on their smartphones, because like part of growing up is you're supposed to do stupid shit and learn from it. And when you're on a smartphone the whole time, it kind of takes away from that. Like I remember when me and my friends used to go to Target, and we would used to fuck with the people in Target all the time. And one thing we did is we used to ride the bikes, because they don't like that, if you didn't know. And I decided to take it one step further and hop on a Barbie bike and a shirt bra. And, okay, if you don't know what that is.
Oh, no. Oh, yes! Yeah!
This is the content I came for.
The baby boy.
It's when you take your shirt like this. You kind of pull it like a bra.
Shirt back on!
And the guy came up to me and said, dude, you can't ride the bikes in the stores. And I always found it weird that he never acknowledged I was like half naked. Like, that was always a weird thing. We also had a lot of campfires growing up. And having campfires is pretty normal, but the way we put it out was with our pee. Right? Like that's not a good safeguard. It's not like when you call the fire department, they're like, hey, Jeff, quick, we got a call. Drink that gallon of water, you gotta pee that shit out. Like, that's not how that works. I also hate reality TV. Anybody in here a reality TV fan? No? Good. Because, like, that, I don't get why they call it reality TV when it is the fakest bullcrap you could ever watch. Like, my mom was watching The Bachelor, and one day I decided to watch it with her. And if you don't know what The Bachelor is, it's when you have 11 guys competing for one girl. And I knew it was fake because all 11 guys were friends. Let's face it, every guy in here knows if they were competing for one girl, they would not be friends, right? It would be like Lord of the Flies type shit. We would revert back to like stoning each other and killing each other, you know? It would be like, we would revert back to caveman, like, me hungry, me need the pussy, it is mine. The Jersey Shore, that's another one I hate. Right. I don't know why, but when I was writing this bit, I was thinking about Career Day. And if you don't know what Career Day is, it's when your parents come in to talk about their careers and what you need to do to like pursue a certain career path. And then I thought, like, Snooki is a mom now. What would she say if she went to her kid's career day? Like, hey, little Jenny, you want to be a whore? You join us on the Jersey Shore. I've been working a lot of side hustles going through college. College is the ultimate hustle because you have to work a lot of shitty jobs to pay for college. And one of the jobs I worked was McDonald's. And like, just a quick PSA, when you're ordering at the drive-thru, you don't need to shout. Like, we can hear you. Everybody shouts in the drive-thru, like, hey, do you have a Big Mac? Like, yeah, we could get you a Big Mac, but you know we don't have Mick insurance to get Mick hearing aids. Like, tone it down, man. A lot of people also ask for cheeseburgers with no meat, which I don't understand. Like, I get the vegan movement. The vegan movement is cool. If you believe in it, fine. But if you're a vegan, why are you going to McDonald's? You're still supporting one of the biggest beef distributors in the world. That's like going to a pimp and asking a prostitute for a hug. If you're gonna do the bad deed, you might as well go all the way with it. I was watching 16 and Pregnant. It's another weird channel I like. 16 and Pregnant is not fair, because there are people older than 16 that can have an oops baby. I would make a spin-off of that show and call it, Whoops, I Had a Kid, and make it for parents of all ages, you know? Yeah, it's a shame that show didn't exist 22 years ago when I was born. My mom could have been a TV star. My friend got arrested. It's always weird when you find out someone you went to high school with got arrested. And I can't say I'm surprised that he got arrested. I'm just surprised he got arrested for doing what he did. He just went into a tanning salon. That's a dumb thing to get arrested for. We have so this kid got arrested for taking nude photos of women in a tanning salon, which is it's a dumb thing to get arrested for. We have thousands of videos online for free. If I got arrested, I would want it to be for something cool, like going to a zoo and hijacking a gorilla and getting into the first ever low-speed chase on a gorilla. There's also something that I read about. It's called rape packs, which if you don't know what this is a female condom with teeth. Now, if somebody rapes a woman, okay, I agree. He deserves to get his dick chopped off by some medieval condom. But I feel bad for the poor bastard who tries to have consensual sex when she forgets to take that thing out. Right? That's awful. That sounds like some sort of show that belongs on Discovery. Man versus condom. I've been living in the South, which means I've been trying to get into a little more country music. I like country music. It's pretty good. But one song that keeps coming up is a song called Beer Never Broke My Heart by Luke Combs. I don't like that song. I think that song is a lie. Because I think beer has broken all of our hearts at one point. And now, this may seem weird, but hear me out. We've all had nights where we've had a little too much to drink, and we end up bent over on the toilet puking. And we all make that vow to God that if we stop vomiting, we'll never drink again. But what do we do the very next weekend? Have another goddamn drink. It's like that girl in high school that you go on a cheap fling with. It's fun for a little bit, but you regret it after. So I say, fuck you, Luke Combs. Beer is a whore, and it has broken all of our hearts. All right, Shakers Pub, that's my time. You guys have been awesome. I want to give a huge thank you to Scott and Leanne for putting this whole thing together tonight. Give them a round of applause. Be sure to buy Oolong's album, support them. And one more thing, I suffer from social anxiety. Getting up on stage for the first time was very hard for me. And there's always going to be that little voice in your head that tells you can't do something, but you got to tell that voice to shut the fuck up and go do what you want. Thank you.
laughing?
It's a comfort thing.
This is the thing. I don't even need an answer. So, Kara and I did not know we were going to the show together. It randomly happened once. It's really not that funny. But I asked Kara if she wanted to come to this, and she told me she couldn't because she had something else to go. Although it was the exact same thing. So it's this song that we've been trying to do for. That's the funny joke. I don't know. I'm just.
The funny joke is that it was the same thing.
It was the same thing. I was just telling the story.
Yeah, I
I don't
know.
know why I'm.
It's okay.
Anyway. Oh no, Scott. I'm just gonna do it acoustic.
It's a good story though. Wait, you can finish talking.
Oh, anyway, so this is a song we've been trying to do for like years.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I'm like Karen.
finally, here we are.
What you telling me?
Alright, this song is by a band, it's a cover song, okay, I'll just start with that. It's by a band called The Libbies, they're like a punk band, but this song is like really different from what they normally do. I'll move to the side. This is just like vocals and a ukulele, so here we are, we're gonna do it, and hope you like it, I guess, yeah. Well, should I not use the mic so you can hear you? Yeah. Probably. We're gonna not use the mic, but I don't know where I can put the mic so that it
Turn the
doesn't
mic
make
off so we
noise.
can put it down.
I mean, Austin said his ass is open. Ass open, ass wide.
Okay.
Almost died.
So, when are you going to tell the ones who want to use it?
I'd like to find a way to get this off of my mind. These days ain't easy. I've got to medicate me. I know.